Hi everyone, I'm Torzi and welcome to this 30-minute yoga sequence with Runna. We're going to start this class on our backs, so just join me on your mats and come down onto your back. We're going to start our practice today in a constructive rest position, so this just involves drawing your feet to the width of your mat and just gently letting the knees draw towards one another. Just welcoming a gentle internal rotation of the hip there, just relaxing through the body. And the hands can rest on your belly here, or they can face up by your sides. And once you're settled here with me, just encouraging the eyes to close down. Taking a moment for yourself to check in with how you feel in your body and how you feel as you breathe. Maybe noticing where you feel your breath the most. So this could be in the belly, the chest, or maybe around the tip of your nose. But just starting to become conscious of how you feel as you breathe here. Maybe scanning through the body and noticing where you feel like you're holding on to tension. Maybe you've had some tough training sessions this week, feeling that stiffness. So it's really great that you've taken the time to be here. As we prepare to come into our moving practice today, I always like to take this time at the start of class just to recenter and refocus, but also to connect our body with our breath. So if your hands aren't resting on the belly, just guide your hands towards your belly and allow yourself to breathe with more depth for a few rounds of inhales and exhales. So as you breathe in, feeling the belly expand in your hands, filling with air. And as you breathe out, allowing the belly to fall back down. So inhaling, belly rises. And exhaling, belly falls. Really nice. Just taking a few more rounds of this deeper breath in your own time and space. Okay, let's take our final deep breath here together. And then we're going to place our hands on our hearts and just take a moment here to set a small intention or goal, or even just thank yourself for dedicating this time. And then together, let's open through the eyes, wiggle through the fingers and the toes, separate the knees, and then guide the knees up towards our chest. Nice, gentle rock from side to side, just massaging through the lower back. And we're going to start our practice with a posture called twisted roots, which is one of my favorite poses. Really great for the IT band, for the glutes. So we're going to ground down into that left foot, like so. We're going to encourage the right ankle to rest on top of the left thigh. So you're welcoming an external rotation through that right hip. We're then going to encourage that right foot to draw off to the left side. So we're rooting down through that right foot. Left fingertips are going to come to the outer edge of your right knee and just gently encourage that knee towards you. And you should be feeling quite a nice deep stretch here through that right glute, right outer hip. We're reaching our right hand out to the side, so we're opening the chest, grounding the shoulders, and finding this nice restorative position together, twisted roots. So just starting our practice nice and gently, easing ourselves in. No need to rush. Lovely job. Taking a final deep breath on this side. Great job. Let's come back through center. Just take your time. We're going to unhook the right leg from the left. And this time you're actually going to lift up through that right foot. Okay? So we're grounding down through the lower back. We're rooting our palms by our sides. You're going to draw your belly button back towards your spine. So switching on through the abdominal wall. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, guide that right heel down to the earth. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Good. So inhaling to lift that leg back up. And exhaling to lower the right heel towards the earth, switching on the core. Good. One more time, inhale to lift, and then exhaling to lower that right foot to the earth. Just a little bit of core work there. Let's come on to the other side. So left ankle is resting on top of your right thigh this time. And then we're gently shifting our weight off to the right side. So rooting that left foot down towards the right. Right fingertips to the outer edge of the left knee, just gently drawing that knee towards you, stretching into the left glute and outer hip, and then reaching the left fingertips out to the side, rooting the shoulders and opening the chest. And you're super welcome to allow the eyes to close here. This is a nice gentle start to the class. We will definitely get moving with some active postures, but twisted roots is just a super nice place to start the class, just releasing into the glutes and hips. Okay, let's take our final deep breath on this side. And then coming back through center, rooting through that right foot, lift the left foot up towards the ceiling. Palms facing down by your sides, core engaged, lower back drawing down to the mat. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, lowering that left heel down towards the earth. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Good. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower the feet down to the mats. Fabulous. Drawing the knees to the chest. Another gentle rock from side to side. And then make your way over to one side so that we can lift ourselves up into an all fours position, coming into that tabletop pose. So you're facing forward on your yoga mat. Palms of the hands are underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. Okay, let's center ourselves in this tabletop pose. Take a deep breath in to lower the belly, tilt the tailbone up, open the heart, cow pose. As you exhale, push down through the palms, draw the tailbone down, cat pose. Inhaling for your cow. And exhaling for your cats. Inhaling for your cow. And exhaling for your cat pose. Great stuff. Okay, come back to that level tabletop position. You're going to draw the left toes back behind you in space. So as soon as you lift that back foot, that left foot back, you're going to feel the core switch on. So draw your belly button up to your spine, engage through your abdominals, doing great. You're then going to root firmly through the left palm and reach the right fingertips forward in front of you. So we're coming into balanced cat here. extending those right fingertips forward and left toes back. Taking a deep breath in together. On your exhalation, guide your right elbow to meet your left knee under the body. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. Move with your breath here. Inhale to extend. And exhale to bend. Good. Firing up the core. Inhale to extend. And this time as you exhale, guide the right palm to meet the left. Gently swing those left toes off to the sides, coming into a side stretch here. And then come down onto your forearms. You can interlace those fingertips there. And just taking a really gentle rock forward and back, I just find helps mobilize into that outstretched left leg a little bit more easily. And we're releasing into the left adductors here, the left inner thigh. It's a sensitive group of muscles, so just be conscious of that and always keep your practice safe and constructive. Lovely stuff. Let's come up onto those hands. We're going to root down through the right palm and open the chest towards that extended leg. Getting some expansion through the chest. Lovely. Let's come back down to earth, meeting the hands and meeting those knees. Shaking the hips from side to side. Brilliant. Let's come onto the other side. So we're extending our right toes back behind us this time. Again, switch on the abdominals. Feel strong through your center before pushing down firmly with the right hand and reaching the left fingertips forward in front of you. Balanced cats. You may have noticed this position really links with those kind of classic Pilates-like movements. Really strong for the core of the body. Okay, let's breathe in. And then on your exhalation, guiding your left elbow towards your right knee underneath you, firing up the core. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. Inhale to extend. And exhale to bend. Good. Inhale to extend. And this time as you exhale, meet the left hand with the right. Gently encourage the right foot off to the side in line with your right knee. And then again, you can come down onto your forearms and gently welcome some forward and back rocks on those forearms as you stretch into the right inner thigh, the adductor muscles. Lovely stuff. Hopefully starting to feel a little bit warmer now. Let's come up onto those hands. Root down firmly through the left palm. Reach the right fingertips up, opening through the chest towards that extended leg. Beautiful. Come back down to the earth, meeting those hands and then meeting those knees. Gently shake the hips from side to side. Okay, let's move into downward facing dog. So walking those hands towards the top of our mats, taking a tuck through the toes and lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. Just take some gentle pedals through the legs, bending into one knee, straightening through the opposite leg. We start to warm and stretch through the soles of the feet, through the calves, and through those hamstrings. Okay, take a moment for stillness here, lifting the hips nice and high, soften into the knees as much as you need to lengthen your spine. We're then going to look towards the hands and step our right foot forward between our hands, coming into a low lunge. So right knee is aligned over right ankle. Take a deep breath in, lift the gaze forwards. And then as you exhale, gently start to peel those hip creases back. We're coming into pyramid pose. So we're lengthening into that right hamstring. Feel free to adjust your stance if you need. Feel free to bend generously into that right knee just to make sure you're keeping your body safe and healthy. Good. We're then going to drop down through that left knee, untuck the toes. Breathe in to lift for your low crescent lunge. And then as you exhale, shifting the hip creases back for your half splits. Little bit of flow here. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half split. So hip and hamstring sequence focus here. Inhale, low crescent. And exhale, half split. Really nice. Now in this half split, we're going to take a pause. You can either focus on length and extension, keeping the fingertips under the shoulders and extending through that hamstring. Alternatively, you may want to challenge yourself a little and aeroplane those arms behind you, just encouraging a little bit more stability and strength through that right hamstring here. So to stay stable without the support of the fingertips, we have to engage through that muscle group a little bit more. Really nice. Good. On your next deep breath in, gently shift yourself back forward for that low crescent lunge, fingertips reach tall. Exhale to cactus your arms, so open through the chest. Draw those arms out, elbows at 90-degree angles. Breathe in to lift the fingertips, and then breathe out to frame that front foot. Tuck through the back toes, lift the back knee, and meet the feet in your downward facing dog. We're then going to root into the left foot. Take a deep breath in to lift the right toes up for your three-leg dog, before bending into the lifted leg and drawing the toes towards the glutes. Tiger pose. Stretching into that right hip. Palms have an even weight between them. You're doing great. Deep breath in and deep breath out to meet the feet in downward facing dog. Option to stay here and rest. Option to take a vinyasa flow, breathing into flow forward for plank. Exhale for chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Okay, let's look towards the hand. Step the left foot forward between your palms. Left knee is aligned over left ankle, fingertips either side of your left foot. We're going to take a deep breath in together before exhaling to peel the hip creases back and guide some length into that left hamstring. You'll also find in pyramid pose that back calf muscle gets a good stretch out as well as that heel draws down towards the earth. Just take a moment here to come back to your breath. Moving the body really well. Okay, let's drop that back knee down, untucking the toes. Breathe in to lift through the fingertips to meet me in low crescent lunge, opening into the right hip. Left knee is still stacked on top of that left ankle, protecting our joints as we move. Let's find a little bit of flow here, breathing in, and then breathing out for your half split, drawing the hips back, the fingertips down. On your breath in, low crescent. On your breath out, half split. Good. One more round. Inhale to lift for your low crescent. And then exhale to take your half split. Again, in this round, you can either focus on flexibility, so you can keep the fingertips under the shoulders and gently draw your chest towards that left knee. Or you can challenge yourself a little by reaching the fingertips back and coming into your half splits variation, which encourages a little bit more switching on through that hamstring to keep things strong and stable. Really nice. Okay, together gently easing those hips forward now. We're going to root our palms either side of that left foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then guide those feet to meet in downward facing dog. We're then going to root down through the right foot, lift the left toes up towards the ceiling above us, and then bend into that lifted leg. So drawing the left toes towards your glutes, pushing firmly through both your hands. Feel strong here, you've got this. Opening into that left hip. Lovely stuff. Nice deep breath in. And exhale to meet the feet in your downward facing dog. Fabulous stuff. Option to rest or take vinyasa. You can breathe in for plank. Exhale for chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale for up dog or cobra. And exhale for downward facing dog. Look towards your hands. You can take either some steps or a big step or even a little hop towards the top of your mat here, meeting the feet hip width distance under the body. Folding forward over your legs. Just taking a moment. And then on your next breath in, lift your fingertips to the top of your shins, lengthen your spine for flat back. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, root to rise, lifting all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Doing great. So meeting in mountain pose at the top of the mat here. Feet are hip width distance. Firm foundation through both soles of your feet. So nice even stance. Lovely long spine. Lift the shoulders up to the ears. Pull them back and down. And we're going to challenge ourselves with the next standing sequence we're going to take. So we're going to root down through our left foot. We're going to guide our right knee up towards our chest. This is a single leg Tadasana pose. Really try and drive all that weight down through the left foot. Feel strong through your center. You can find a point of focus in front of you that's non-moving. Now from here, we're going to take a transition to warrior three. So take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're starting to guide the chest forward and simultaneously extend that right leg back behind us. Now this is a challenging pose, so do feel free to drop your fingertips to the top corners of the mat if you need some more stability. It's really great for the hamstrings, really great for the core, and obviously we're stabilizing the foot and ankle as well as we balance on one leg. So I like to have my hands at heart center here and just draw my gaze to a point on the earth in front of me. But feel free to drop those fingertips down. Welcome the wobbles. If you fall out, just come back to where you were. Really good. Okay, let's all take a deep breath in wherever we are. And then on your exhale, with control, we're guiding the right toes back behind us. Heel is lifted. Left knee over left ankle. High crescent lunge. Great. So we're opening into the right hip here. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale to cactus the arms. Inhale to lift. And this time as you exhale, you're going to guide your left hand to the back of your right thigh, reaching the right fingertips up and back behind you. Good. Standing twist. Nice deep breath in. And then maintain your rotation as you guide your right palm down to the earth, to the right of the left foot, lifting the left fingertips up for an easy spinal twist. Nice. Deep breath in. Exhale to frame your front foot. Meet the feet in your downward facing dog. Just take a moment to center yourself. And then again, either take some time to breathe deep here, or you can flow through a vinyasa with me. Taking that breath in as you flow to plank. A breath out as you lower down to the earth. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale for down dog. Good. Okay, look towards the hands. Take a step or hop to the top of your mat. Breathe in to lengthen your spine. Breathe out to fold forwards. Breathe in, rooting to rise. And breathe out, hands to your heart center. Fantastic. Okay, let's come on to the other side. We're going to root down through our right foot this time. You may find that one side's more challenging than the other, which is super normal. I have this as well, so just do your best. We're going to root down through the right foot, guide the left knee up towards our chest. Again, find a point of focus. Draw all that weight down through the foot, strong through the core, stable through the body. Single leg Tadasana. Great. Okay, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, starting to challenge yourself here to draw the chest forwards and simultaneously extend that leg behind you. Warrior three. Again, please feel free to drop your fingertips down to the top corners of your mat for some more support. And we're challenging the body in both stability and balance here. This is a really advanced pose, actually, Warrior 3. So giving it a great go. Okay, from here we're going to take that transition to high lunge, so really gently and carefully guiding those left toes back behind us, heel is lifted, right knee is stacked over right ankle, lifting the fingertips up high for that high lunge position. Taking a breath in here, exhale to cactus the arms, open the chest, inhale to lift, and then exhale to guide your right palm to the back of the left thigh, reaching the left fingertips up and back for our heart opening twist. Strong through the legs, don't worry if they're shaking a little, we've been here for a while. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale to maintain your rotation, ground the left palm and reach the right fingertips up to the ceiling for your spinal twist. Really, really good job. Inhaling together. And exhaling to frame that front foot, meeting those feet behind you for down dog. Option is to stay here or to take your vinyasa flow. Final time, inhale for plank. Exhale for chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Inhale for up dog or cobra pose. And this time as you exhale, just gently draw those hips back for a simple child's pose. Just take a moment here to breathe. Release through the spine. Really good. Lift your gaze up towards your hands here and just nice and slowly shift those hands towards you. Meeting me in a hero pose at the back of the mat, that kneeling position, from which we can guide our hips off to one side, toes off to the other, and make our way down onto our backs to rest up in our Shavasana. So extend those legs forward in front of you on the mat. Draw your palms to either rest over your belly or face up by your sides. And this is the opportunity we have in our practice to integrate all the hard work we've done, but also to fully relax and restore, resisting any need to activate the body. Let yourself melt into the mat in your corpse pose here. Okay, let's start to gently move through the fingers and the toes. Maybe rock the head from side to side. And then just some encouragement here to gently draw the knees up towards your chest. Giving yourself a nice big hug, a gentle rock from side to side. And then we're rolling off to our right side. And we're making our way up into a comfortable seated pose from which we can end our practice together. Just preferably a position where you can lengthen your spine, draw the crown of the head up to the ceiling above you. And once you're here with me, just taking a nice big circle sweep of the arms, touching the hands in prayer above us, and then guiding the hands to the heart center. Just take a moment here to thank yourself for dedicating the time and space to this class, and I really hope that you enjoyed this yoga sequence with Runna.